Hello dear students, I welcome all of you on this platform. In last lecture we have discussed about the water treatment process. So in last lecture we have discussed about the what are the requirement or the need for water treatment, or we can use that water treatment process for potable water. So in this last lecture we have discussed about the self purification process, how the self purification of water can be carried out. Here the sedimentation, precipitation, volatilization, oxidation, mechanical treatment we have already discussed. Also we have discussed in last lecture factor responsible for the biological self purification of water. Apart from that, we have to discuss about the now treatment of water, how the potable water can be treated to use or to bring its form so that that water can be used for the consumption. So besides self purification of water can be purified by mechanical treatment to bring the water potable to human consumption, domestic and industrial uses. Apart from the self purification process, different treatment processes can be followed so that that water can be used for the human consumption or domestic or industrial use. Only self purification cannot be efficient for the complete purification of that particular water, so that different methods can be used for the treatment of that water. So the main significance of mechanical treatment of water is that by means of different chemical or physical treatment, the water can be bring to its form so that water can be used for the consumption of human being. So these are the to remove undesirable color, odor and taste. So what are the different significance by which that water can be treated so that different unwanted color of that water can be removed, unwanted odor which is present in that particular water has to be removed, and the taste of water can be improved so that that water can be used for the human consumption, domestic use or industrial purposes. So by means of mechanical treatment we have to remove the undesirable color which is present in that particular water, sometimes due to unwanted different contaminant that they brings this another unwanted color to that particular water. So we have to by mechanical treatment process we can remove that color from that water. So we have to, and that color also affect the taste and odor of that particular water, so that we have to remove that color which can be which is not useful for the consumption of water. So color, odor and taste which is undesirable or which bring that water or which make that water non-potable to the human consumption, so that by means of different physical treatment processes we can remove these unwanted characteristics of water to remove and kill all type of microorganisms. So here while talking about the human consumption, we require water which should be free from all type of organism. So by the physical processes we have to remove or kill all type of microorganisms which are present in that particular water body. To remove suspended solids, okay, apart from if your water is transparent, apart from that some suspended solids are present in that particular water body or reservoir which can be removed by means of physical treatment processes. Sometimes self purification process, sedimentation or precipitation process can also be useful for the removal of that particular suspended solids. Apart from that, by mechanical treatment we can also remove that particular suspended solid so that water quality of your water can be improved and it is now will be used for the human consumption. Water on large scale is purified by the four main stages. Here while talking about the human consumption will require large quantity, or sometimes we are talking about the municipal water system, or any village or any city. So it requires large volume of water which can be used for the human consumption. So in that case, that water purification process can be carried out in different stages like storage, aeration, filtration and chlorination. Here, while talking about the storage, suppose one city or any village, we have to provide a drinking water which has to be collected from the water reservoir through a pipeline. That water is stored in an artificial storage tank which has to be prepared in every city or in a village. So that water is collected and stored in a particular storage system. So that water is stored in particular water, and here self purification of water can be carried out by means of suspended solids can be removed or settled down at the bottom of that particular tank, or sometimes that water can be treated by means of physical or mechanical treatment, so that odor, taste and color of that water can be removed. Apart from that, some chemical treatment can be used so that different microorganisms which are present in that particular water body can be removed or killed, so that that water can be ready for the human consumption. Apart from that, another method can be used, that is aeration. If the unwanted taste or gases which are organic material which is suspended in that particular water body, which make water undesirable for the human consumption, so by means of aeration technique we can remove that unwanted smell or taste of water caused due to this volatile component which are present in the water. By means of this process we can remove that unwanted or undesirable characteristics of water. So aeration can be carried out by different methods. Filtration, here different filtration technique can be used for the water reservoir or water supply process. So by means of filtration process, here primary process is suspended or floating material can be removed. Apart from that, suspended particle has to be settled down at the bottom of that particular water tank, and apart from that the remaining water is can be filtered out through the any filtration process, so that water can be free from all kind of microorganisms. And again is a chlorination, that is a chemical treatment process. So normally the chlorination is carried out, bleaching powder can be used for the chlorination process. So by means of this different method, that water can be bring to its original form, so for the human consumption, domestic use or industrial purposes, so that water can be free from all kind of these different undesirable characteristics and all kind of microorganisms. So here in the case of storage, when water is drawn from a source and stored in a natural or artificial reservoir, it leads to the considerable purification of water in terms of natural purification, which would be carried out by while storage condition. The water is collected from the particular water reservoir and stored in an artificially prepared tank. So natural purification process is carried out by means of physical process. So what is meant by physical process? About 90% of suspended matter settle down in within 24 hours and improves water quality. What happens? If water collected from the water reservoir and stored in a particular water tank which is established in every city and municipal corporation, so water is collected about 24 or 48 hours in that particular tank. What happens? The suspended particle present in that particular water body now settle down at the bottom of that water reservoir. Up to 90% of purification of that water can be carried out by this settling process of suspended particle can be settled down. Up to 90% of process purification of the water carried out by this physical process without any another treatment. Okay. Apart from that, another chemical treatment, certain chemical changes like aerobic bacteria oxidizes organic matter present in water and the content of free ammonia is reduced. What happens? The microorganisms which are present in the water, in the particular water body, they carried out the oxidization process so that different organic chemicals which can be reduced or oxidized in the form of volatile gases, they are released into the environment. Due to that, taste and odor of that water can be removed and purification of water is carried out by means of these chemical changes of that particular water body. Another process is biological process. The tremendous reduction in bacterial count takes place during storage as the pathogenic bacteria gradually die. Okay. Here it is a biological process. What happens? Tremendous reduction in pathogenic bacterial count can be carried out by means of storage process. As we have already known, pathogenic bacteria can't survive for longer time in the free water, so that they can't survive in particular water body. No, they normally die out. So by means of this biological, chemical and physical process, about 90% water purification process is carried out. Okay. So apart from that, if there is presence of any impurities, so by means of aeration we can remove that particular impurities from water by different methods. Here by means of physical, chemical, biological, these are the normally mechanical processes. They doesn't require any effort, so that normally that water can be purified up to 90% for the human consumption. Apart from that, aeration is again another primary treatment process. The next treatment is mechanical way carried out by the aeration. Here aeration is carried out by different methods. By means of aeration, it introduces a oxygen into the water. What happens? If the oxygen is introduced into the water, there is an oxidation of some different gases which are present in the water. Due to that, some molecules are oxidized or reduced, and they may be removed from the water body or can be settled down at the bottom. Due to the aeration, it allows the escape of dissolved unwanted gases like carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and ammonia, which will be present due to the metabolic activity of some microorganisms. Due to the incorporation of oxygen into the particular water body, water tank or in the storage system, what happens? Unwanted gases which are normally present in the water body can be removed, like carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and ammonia. These are the unwanted gases can be removed by the entry of oxygen. By the means of aeration, it removes volatile taste and odor causing substances. In last year we already discussed about the color, odor and taste of particular water body. So by the addition of oxygen, what happens? Taste and odor affecting substances which are present in the water body can be minimized or removed by means of aeration process. So by means of this mechanical treatment, we can again improve the water quality. Here by different way, aeration process is carried out. Here aeration can be accomplished by following methods. First is by spraying nozzles. There is a collection tank, water storage tank, and firstly the spraying nozzle or nozzles can be used for the aeration process, so that water comes in contact with the oxygen and oxygen is mixed with that particular water, and it helps for the improvement of that water quality. Or by the means of aeration, volatile gases can be released out into the environment, so that normally the water quality can be improved. In spraying nozzle, in this water is sprayed through nozzle which break water into the small droplet. Nozzle means काय म्हणतात आपण फवारे. In the form of nozzles, water can be sprayed in the environment. Water can be break down into small droplet, and the small volatile gases or some unwanted components can be released into the environment, and oxygen can be involved into the water body. So concentration of oxygen can be enriched into that particular water reservoir. So it is the first process by spraying the nozzle. Here is the diagram. Suppose this is a water tank, and by the mechanical process we are spraying the water by means of nozzle, and that water again collected into the water tank. What happens? The unwanted gases can be released into the environment. Due to that, odor, taste can be removed from the water body, and water now will be improved in the form of consumption for human being. Again, another is a rising pipe. It is again method of aeration. Here, what happens? Water is allowed to run through rising pipes arranged into the series of trays so that each water particle absorb oxygen from air. Here is again another method. Rising pipe means these pipes are arranged in a in increasing order. Water is released from that particular position, and water is now in the form of staircase like structure. Water is moving in downward condition. What happens? Here is the mixing of oxygen is carried out, and unwanted gases can be released out into the environment. So it is again another method of aeration. By means of rising pipe, we can also improve the water quality. Another is a compressed air. Water is in the tank oxygenated by submerging the oxygen cylinder and allowing slow release of oxygen. What happens? By means of oxygen cylinder, or the oxygen is submerged into the water tank, so that oxygen can be dissolved into the water body, and it improve the water quality, or odor, taste, unwanted smell or taste can be minimized or removed from that water body. Cascade, again it is a pipes are arranged in a somewhat increasing or decreasing order, and water is flow out from that particular pipes arranged in the cascade manner. So it also help for the improving the water quality, or the increasing the oxygen concentration in the particular water body, and removal of unwanted gases which affect the taste and odor of the water. So these are the different techniques which can be mechanical treatment process can be used for the aeration or the improving the water quality. What are the advantages of aeration? Due to aeration, it helps to oxidize inorganic chemical like ferrous and manganese, which will further removed by the filtration. Also, excess carbon dioxide is removed to the great extent by the aeration. By means of aeration, some inorganic chemicals like ferrous and manganese can be removed, and unwanted carbon dioxide or the excess amount of carbon dioxide can be removed out by means of aeration. So it is can be the advantage of aeration process. Volatile substances like water undesirable to bad taste, which will be reduced or removed by the aeration process. So unwanted substances which affect the taste and quality of water can be removed out by this physical and this aeration process. So these are the advantages of aeration process, or it is all about treatment of water which can be used for the domestic or human consumption. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the wastewater treatment processes. Okay, thank you.